Okay, all right. Looks like we're live here. Welcome, everyone, viewers. This is the Saturday morning DubLiHelp.com Google Hangout. We do these Google Hangouts twice a week here at DubLiHelp.com. This time period, Saturday mornings, 10:30, and then Tuesday nights at 7 to 7:30 or so Central Time. I have with me Mr. Richard Beck. Richard, how you doing this morning?
Doing good.
Okay. Understand you're a little under the weather. I am too, a little bit. Big week coming up for me this week with a bunch of travel, family and stuff, and then we get back in town for the 4th of July celebration. So it's kind of an annual thing, but it works out pretty good for us. And anyway, moving along here, we'll get started here with this hangout in just a few minutes. There's good news and bad news. The good news is we're not going to keep you very long today, because the bad news is we only got, a couple questions, and all the questions that came in we've answered in the past. So, I encourage all you viewers to, look back in our previous hangouts, especially the questions and answer ones that answer, questions. They go back a year and a half now. So, there's 50, 60 of them. And they're not real long watching. It won't take very long. Just go to youtube.com and type in DubLiHelp, or go to one of our YouTube channels, as well as just go to Google and type in DubLiHelp, and you'll get a lot of our broadcasts. One of the things I do also stress during these Google Hangouts we do, and again, these Hangouts here at DubLiHelp.com are designed specifically for the shopping experience with DubLi. This is not the business side of DubLi. If you're interested in the business side of DubLi, then you can go to on this webpage to the right of this broadcast window, or actually to the bottom, I think, of this broadcast window. There's a link that brings you to the DubLi side of the business. You click that link, and it'll get you where you need to go. Now, as I was saying earlier, we always discuss at these Google Hangouts, and we advise all viewers watching right now. You can do it while I'm talking. It just takes a couple seconds, and there's no cost to do so. And that's get your free DubLi cashback account. It's very important you have it, obviously, to utilize the cashback experience, and you get to follow us along when we do a lot of screen shares, which we do virtually at every one of these Hangouts. To the right of this broadcast window, there's a blue banner that says "Get my cashback account." Just click that banner; it'll bring you to DubLi.com. Just click that green box. A pop-up window will show. Put in your name, I think a password, and say "Give me my account." You'll have to verify an email that DubLi sends to you, and that's all it takes. You have your DubLi cashback account, and DubLi will put $10 US into your account just for signing up, and you get that free. There's no charge. $10 US will go right into your account just for signing up. And those of you that did that, as I suggested while I'm talking right now, already have your free cashback account. So it's very easily done, and we highly recommend you do that. So we'll get started here in just a couple minutes. And again, we only have a couple real quick questions, and we'll get to those in a minute. But Richard, current events, you want to chat about, a little bit of current events here?
Oh, sure. I was going to say, it looks like the weather we're getting is going to be, we're in for a warm summer is what they're indicating. So that was one thing that I was noticing in the news, that, and we've had such mild, real years for the last 3 years. They said this summer may be a little bit hotter. So a little more storm.
We had our first tropical storm, Bill, just a few days ago, and prepared for it very well. And you have to admire the government agencies, I guess, for doing all of that. But it was a fizzle, and we've had thunderstorms a lot worse than that. But actually the Brazos River, I'm going to go by that today and drive by it today, just on running some errands. And I'm sure it's way, way over its banks. And it's a big river. It's the size of the Colorado River or bigger. So, it's a big river. But anyway, my news is what's going on in Greece. The Greek people, what's going on over there. And this could be a Lehman weekend, for them. And, what's interesting about them, which I do admire a bit, I have to admit that, they're just saying, look, you guys made this money out of poop thin air. So we're just poop, paying it back out of poop thin air. and it was, a little bit humorous, but it's a quite serious, event going on over there. And, you could see some ramifications worldwide from it. Deutsche Bank, is the big bank in Germany that if Greece goes down, I wouldn't be surprised to see Deutsche Bank go right after it. Maybe a little while, but, they just got hit with a $1.2 billion fine from the U.S. government. And they probably made 5 times that what they did. But, even paying that fine is going to be huge. So we'll see what happens. And we live in crazy times right now, but thank gosh, we're isolated and running our own deal, and we're here with DubLi and able to make our money go further than anybody else's, and that's what we do here at DubLiHelp.com is to help with the shopping experience. So okay, Rich, I'll let you take the first one, and again, viewers, this is going to be a quick hangout today, and Richard, go ahead. It's all yours.
Yeah, Marcy's asking for kind of an emergency surgery for Father's Day. So here's where I'm going to point you. Go in here to the U.S. Mall on DubLi Shopping. Make sure it says at the top, US Mall, DubLi.com. And I'm going to say one of your best bets is get something from either Groupon or try to find a local coupon of something you can get for your father real quick that you can deliver. And, the nice thing is sometimes you can deliver a gift certificate over the internet or print it out, put it with a card if you need to. But I'm just going through the coupon section, and I always go to the coupon and promotion section in US Mall. This is really, really a big thing. Here's one for Father's Day, Chaparral Motorsports. Get your dad his gear for his Harley, or send him on a trip, cheapo air. What else do we have down here that should be interesting? I figured Bass Pro Shops and a few other things should have had something in here for Jared and K Jewelers. Whoops, sorry about that, folks. Oh, Lowe's. There's a little Father's Day deal. Get your dad a new grill. He'll be happy with that, I'm sure. So, but my point is always go in to look into the coupon section. And as you can see, this thing keeps scrolling down. 70% mattresses, up to 60% of refrigerators, 70% of appliances with Sears outlet, shoes. There's just an incredible amount of things. Sports Authority, if he likes to work out, Body Shop, need some tea.
Yeah, and some of those coupons don't expire until 2016, 2017. There's Super Bowl tickets right there. Ticket City Super Bowl, 100 off Super Bowl tickets.
Yeah, and that's exactly it. December 31st. I mean, so this is one of the best resources to finding something that may just strike your interest for a gift or something for yourself is in the coupons or promotion section that you didn't even think about. I mean, and that's why I always like coming into this part of the DubLi Mall is because there's so many different things presented here all the time, different things other than just the regular mall. So, and I just click to go to the regular mall and Groupon, folks. Marcy, if you do need to get something for your dad, get him a restaurant coupon if you need. That's always a quick and easy one. Take him out to dinner, save a little. I'm sure your dad will appreciate that.
Okay, so, very good, very good.
Yeah.
Well, my little tip for Father's Day, is today or tomorrow's Father's Day?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
You got a card today. Yeah. You got the card or tie, right?
Yeah, I guess I should know, but it's just another day for his father. So it's but here's one thing that a good little tip, an inexpensive tip, and I'm sure every father would like to have. And I don't know if you've seen these things or not, but they're these copper sleeves you put on your knees or ankles or wrists. Those things, they're not that expensive. I mean, you can buy them at any drugstore really, You know, I'm sure Walmart has them, or you know, Target or any of these other places has them. You can buy them online. There's a big popular place, but you know, most of these, you know, quick in and out places, you can get them as well. CVS, Walgreens, I'm sure have them as well. But I got to tell you, I put one of those on my knees the other day, and unfortunately, I couldn't get it all the way over my knee. You know, my football knees are all, you know, banged up, but God, that thing was the bomb. And anyway, for 12, 13, 15 bucks or something like that, you know, every father could use an ankle, or I would start with ankles or knees, you know, and I think those are good gifts. You know, this father would appreciate that, but
Yeah.
I don't really want or expect anything, you know, just wake up tomorrow. Yeah.
That's always a good thing.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Good. But, you know, the other questions we got this week are pretty much the standard ones that, you know, how do you, we as leaders maximize our cashback experience with DubLi? Who owns DubLi? What was another one they sent over? They were asking about the, you know, when is some of this new technology going to get implemented, you know, for the shoppers? And that's going to happen the last quarter, I think, of this year. It may happen before that, but my gut feeling tells me that, and from what I've been told by everyone, that it's going to roll out to the current beta testers, of which we're one of them, and there's hundreds of us. So we're going to work out the kinks if there are any, you know, and then it rolls out to the public right thereafter. I do know this, that they're going to Windows Explorer, all the Google app, you know, and the phone app are all going to be upgraded and implemented probably in the end of September or October. Again, start of the fourth quarter.
Right.
So you know, as far as DubLi, you know, the public owns DubLi, the shareholders own DubLi. It's a publicly traded company. The main owner guy that owns the majority of the shares is a guy by the name of Hanson. He's put a lot of his own personal money into it. And just go to any kind of, just Google DubLi and you'll find the stock quote, and you'll get all the information about the stock there. This isn't advice, but I believe it's undervalued. That's my personal opinion. You know, so you know, take a look at that. And what was the last question? Oh yeah, how we as leaders here maximize our DubLi cashback experience. I can tell you this: I've got it down pat. You know, I've been doing this long enough. It is a lifestyle for me, and I'll be using DubLi today to get some things for this trip we're about to go on, and things like crazy things like food for the trip. You know, entertainment while we're on the trip. Some of the excursion type of events that you can get while we're, you know, on the ship, you can buy and get DubLi cashback experience for. So that's what I'll be doing later today. But you know, when I say I have it down pat, the way to do it is to check the coupons. First of all, go to Groupon, immediately go to Groupon and search for what you're looking for there. That's a great place for Father's Day gifts right now. I can tell you right now, you know, if you want to spend $100 on Groupon and get your cash back, you'll get your father probably the best father's gift he ever had. Trying to spend $100 on Groupon isn't that easy, because everything's so discounted.
Right.
When you got 70-80% discounts, you know, then you get your cash back on what you spend. You know, so, you know, those are, when I say I have it down pat, that's exactly what I do. I go to coupons first, I go to Groupon second in the back office or the shopping mall of DubLi. I pay with a Discover 2% cash back. And they're, okay, yeah, and sometimes there's a few little other things that I do that get me maybe 1% cash back. But, you know, if you're on Groupon and you're doing it on Groupon, you know, you can maximize your cash back, and you can get that's, you know, close to 80%, you know, off retail which includes your cash back and stuff. So, that's what we do today. But anyway, that's how we here, maximize our DubLi cashback experiences by following those rules. Coupon, Groupon, and pay with cashback credit cards. So that's the way to maximize your cashback experience with DubLi. So we've answered a lot of those questions. Like I said earlier, I encourage viewers to go back to just go to google.com or youtube.com and type in DubLiHelp, and you'll get a wealth of knowledge just watching our quick video hangouts like we do like this, the questions and answer ones. And sometimes on Tuesday nights, obviously we have topics. Tuesday, I don't have the screen open for, actually I do, but it's behind this broadcast window, so I can't go to it. So I don't know what the topic is for this coming Tuesday. But you'll find it at DubLiHelp.com. To the right of this broadcast window is a topic, all the topics for our upcoming hangout this Tuesday night. This Tuesday night at 7 p.m. So any closing comments, Richard?
Well, folks, it's just as equally as important on how much you save as how much you make, and I love the fact with DubLi, when you went to the Sears, we were in the promotion mall, you get your DubLi discount plus they're showing you up to 70% discounts, and then add that on top of a cash rewards type credit card and have it delivered to your house. You don't even have to pay for shipping a lot of times nowadays. There's so many of them that I use. There's things that I bought through Walmart that I had delivered to the house, no shipping. And, you get your cash back, you do the whole 9 yards with it. So, I mean, it really is a benefit to you to maximize your savings and your time. And that's what I love about it, is that DubLi is a time saver for me too.
Yeah, one of my favorite new places to shop is soap.com.
Yeah.
And I'm almost there every week now, buying something, for the family or the house here or something, because, there's something everybody needs at soap.com. And, whether it's soap, or, detergent, or, plates, or fertilizer for your backyard, front yard, wax for your car. I mean, shampoo for yourself, paper for your business, whatever. I mean, there's something at soap.com you're gonna get. It got cheap prices, and it gets delivered to your front door. You don't have to fight the crowd. You don't have to waste gas. You don't have to leave the house. You don't have to leave the office. You don't have to fight somebody at a counter. You don't have to stand in line. You don't have to fill a cart, push it up to the front, stand in line, waste 2 hours of your time having to mess with it. You knock it out in 10 minutes. You just go into soap.com and it gets delivered to your front door, and shipping is free. They don't even charge you for delivery. So it's soap.com is one of my favorite places to go. In fact, it's right behind Groupon. You've heard me 1,000 times say Groupon is the bomb. So and so I'm constantly on Groupon, but soap is a real close second. I mean, decent second. So because there's always something there you need. Anyway, all right. Well, thank you, viewers, for checking in with us again. We do these hangouts twice a week. This time period, Saturday mornings from 10 to 10:30 or so, and then Tuesday nights from 7 to 7:30 p.m. Central Time. Tuesday nights, and we'll see everyone this Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Central Time here in the United States. And be safe wherever you are, and especially those people in the European corridor and Greece. Hopefully everything will stay together for you all, and for us, the ramifications if things do break loose. Hey, we're going to be there to clean it up. At least we're living in the time, all of us, to where we can clean it up. So. I just seen it happen now instead of not for our children. At least we've been through a lot. The kids haven't faced anything yet. So we'll be there to help get it straight for them to carry on. So anyway, thank you for checking in with us this Saturday morning, and we'll see everyone Tuesday night. Take care, everyone.
Bye now.
Take care, Richard.